This is high school football on iTalk 106.7.
You're good.
Presented by Show Low Cougars. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. We now interrupt our normal program for Show Low Cougars' presentation of high school Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Beamer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Native Grill and Wings, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. And now, Show Low Ford presents high school football.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Blue Ridge High School, home of the Yellow Jackets, host tonight to the Show Low Cougars as we get this crosstown rivalry underway here tonight. Yellow Jackets set to take the field. The Cougars already on the field. We've got a great evening of football for you as these two teams come into this contest with pretty similar seasons so far. Young teams starting to get to know each other a little bit better, playing better week to week, and learning as the season goes. We will talk about some injuries, but first let's talk about our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made, you can contact the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Show Low, and Heber Overgard. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Show Low, and Heber Overgard. And a lot of players on both of these teams that deserve recognition, but there are some standouts that we'll be looking to tonight.
Well, you talk about the young lineups this year for both teams. Show Low coming into tonight's contest with a 5-2 record. Their offense tonight will be led by a sophomore quarterback, number 8, Colton McGinnis. He comes in completing for just under 730 yards passing, but 8 touchdowns, throwing the ball right around a 50% throwing percentage for him. But his production tonight is going to be critical for the Show Low Cougars offensively. And, of course, when you look at their offense, they are led definitely by the senior running back, Weston Kime. Just under 1,000 yards rushing, comes into tonight's contest with 994 yards and a whopping 19 touchdowns for Show Low, leading his team certainly in that category. And then on the defensive side, you know, another senior leader that's been producing steadily for the Cougars tonight, number 56, Dylan Gabbard. Of course, there are others, please, but he'll be a key component to their defense tonight.
Well, downstairs and get the coin toss here as we have Chuck Copeland in the white cap tonight. Some thoughts on him. Had a chance to save somebody last night from what we understand. We'll talk more about that.
We got to wait till he's dressed.
And
okay, gentlemen, let's enjoy this Friday night. Hit them hard, have a good time, pick them up, do it again. This is a head, this is a tail. It's a head, that's a tail. You're going to call it in the air. Mr. Sneed needs to be able to hear you.
Tails.
It is a head, you get to choose. Defer. Okay, Blue Ridge wins the toss, they'll defer. You want the football. Yes. Which way would you like to kick? Okay, you guys put your backs in this line, Show Low this way, your backs with me. You're going to receive the football. Guys, come out, play hard, have fun.
All right, there's your coin toss, and back to our Ace Hardware keys to the game.
Well, then on the Blue Ridge side, we talked about the young quarterback. On the Cougar side for Blue Ridge, they're led tonight by the freshman P.J. London. He's had some good games and maybe had struggled in a few, but he comes in, of course, leading that offense, throwing at a 39% clip so far on passing with 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. So his production tonight is going to be critical. They lost, Blue Ridge did lose Jimmy Benton, their leading rusher, last week to a broken collarbone. So tonight they're going to rely heavily upon number 17, Colton Penrod, as well as the stand-in for Benton, Chase Esparza, number 48. So the combination of those two, and then, of course, Colton Penrod on defense, he really anchors that defensive unit for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. So those are the players on the Blue Ridge side that are going to be critical for their success tonight.
That's your Ace Hardware key players of the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made for your home, you can contact their mobile unit. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Show Low, and Heber Overgard. Time now for our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, brought to you by the Summit Regional Medical Center. Now with a fully staffed emergency department, advanced diagnostic department, and outstanding orthopedic and physical therapy teams, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs back into the game. Summit Regional Medical Center. And one of the biggest injuries to report is Benteen, who went down with a broken collarbone last week against the Winslow Bulldogs. The leading rusher for the Yellow Jackets is not going to be dressed tonight.
Yeah, that's a huge loss for them. Not only offensively, the leading rusher for the Yellow Jackets, but also defensively, just a real anchor on that defense for the Jackets.
Well, we are set now for our Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. On the sidelines tonight, we welcome in Bill London, and we'll be checking him in just a moment as he's going to give us a report on the condition of the field. Dalen Toon and James Turner back to receive for the Cougars. Hallett getting set to kick off for the Yellow Jackets. Hallett back at his 30-yard line. They tee it up at the 40. Hallett raises his hand, checks both sides, set, puts foot into it, and the MPC kickoff is returnable at the 9-yard line. Numbers on the far side of the 20, 25, 30, and that's Toon going to be angled out of bounds just past the 30-yard line, and he'll be knocked out by Hallett. The kicker went over to force him out of bounds, just shy.
Well, normally you'll see the kicker kind of play a safety position hanging back, but Hallett didn't waste any time getting down the sideline to knock Toon out of bounds as he runs up the sideline, but leaving Show Low with a good starting field position here on their first possession.
Cougars will send two receivers here to the near side. Colton McGinnis in the gun. Flanks him to his right. Trip set over to the left side of the formation as we get a great shot of McGinnis here. If you want to watch tonight's contest, it's available at iTalk1067.com. First handoff is to Kime, and he's met a yard deep in the backfield by Colton Penrod, and then he's driven backwards. So
Colton Penrod, he's the anchor on that outside linebacker position to the wide side of the field, and he was blitzing on that play. He was at full speed by the time that ball was snapped at the line of scrimmage, and just Kime did not have a chance.
Did a nice job of breaking down and making the tackle. They'll give him the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Hand to Kime. Kime trying to work his way. He's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage again, maybe a yard. Abe Brazil, the first Yellow Jacket there, knocks him down just shy of the 35-yard line.
Just great gang tackling by the Yellow Jackets. They're doing an outstanding job of filling gaps inside. Really no room for the runner to run up the middle there on that play.
McGinnis in the gun again with Kime flanking him to his right. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. McGinnis looking to throw on 3rd and 9. Throws near side. It is caught for a first down, and he'll be tackled at the just shy of midfield. That's Jake Reedhead on the reception.
That's a hook route by Reedhead. He goes down the sideline, drives the quarterback deep into the secondary, and then comes back along that sideline. The perfect timing pass. Great delivery by McGinnis to get it to the receiver.
Good for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Show Low Cougars. Reedhead's flanked out here to the right side. Wide right, and an errant snap. And ball still loose, and it looks like Ethan Walker, who was set in the backfield that time along with Kime and McGinnis, went back to cover it, but I didn't see what happened there. I don't know if McGinnis...
A little bit high, but McGinnis looked like he was looking away as the snap was coming. And they're Show Low lucky to have number 21, Ethan Walker, in position to be able to gather that up with that defensive rush by the Jackets.
10:02 left in the first quarter. In the gun. Second down and 19, rolling to his left.
And again,
Penrod got to him back at the 28.
So something on Phil Blue Ridge is looked at, but on just about every play they're having him blitz Colton Penrod from that outside linebacker position, and he's putting pressure early on McGinnis to the point where the pocket breaks down, and with the pressure they drop for another big loss, leaving Show Low with about 3rd and 30 at their own 27-yard line.
It's 3rd and a zip code here for the Cougars. Twin set to the right, single receiver to the left. McGinnis looking to throw, sets up a screen to Reedhead. Reedhead going to be hit by Adam Henderson. Back at the 28-yard line, he falls forward to the 30, but Henderson was right there, and nobody got a body on him.
Excellent linebacker play by the Jackets on that defensive possession. Again, Colton Penrod blitzing from the outside to put pressure, and then when the screen pass is thrown, the inside linebacker Henderson coming from inside out to make that great tackle.
Tune back to kick. Infeld back to receive for the Jackets. This punt's going to bounce shy of the 40 and bounce back towards midfield, and so the Yellow Jackets strategy to defer to the second half, working out in the field position department here, as they're going to have a short field for their opening possession after they force the Cougars to punt.
Jim Rock, you're needed in the announcing booth. If you could please make your way here. Jim Rock.
Yellow Jackets in their opening possession, as we mentioned, starting a freshman quarterback tonight. PJ London got a good arm, is accurate when he has time to throw. We've seen him struggle though when he gets out on the run and when you get pressure to him. We'll see if the Cougars bring heat. They do here. The pitch is to Penrod. Penrod sweeps to the left side and has a couple of yards out across the 45 to the 47.
That's a big collision between Colton Penrod, a very hard runner, and James Turner, number 6, the safety for Show Low, coming over quickly to make that tackle.
Opening paragraph of the first, 8 minutes remains, first quarter, no score. Gain of 2 on first down, 2nd and 8 from the 47. London under center, 2 backs behind him in an offset eye. The hand of the second back right side, that's Esparza, ball's loose. And it looks like Esparza maybe fell back on it.
Well, there was a bad connection between P.J. London, the quarterback, and Esparza on that handoff. But as you say, Camden, Esparza stops quickly just to fall on that loose ball.
So far, this game's been pretty much all that it's been billed to be. Surprisingly, more fans from Show Low, it appears, here tonight than there is for Blue Ridge. The Cougars with the better record, favored in this contest tonight. 3rd down and 9. They throw to Hoffmeyer, and he misses it off of his fingertips on the far side. It was a little high, but a catchable ball.
Very catchable ball. Not a bad pass at all by P.J. London, rolling out to the right side. And as you say, maybe a little high, but Hoffmeyer able to get both hands on it, just couldn't pull it in.
Dalen Toon back to punt, or excuse me, to receive for the Cougars. And Hallett steps back. He'll stand at the Jacket 30-yard line. Toon is standing at the Cougar 22. Good snap, wobbly spiral. Bounces at the 32 and gets a Jacket roll inside the 30. Esparza picks it up for the Yellow Jackets at the 28. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Bill London, and say hello to perhaps the best sideline reporter we've ever had on the broadcast. Bill?
It's funny when you're desperate. I think that's what you're basically saying. But yes, you know what, surprisingly enough, pretty quiet here on the sidelines. I'm on the Blue Ridge sidelines. It's pretty much intensity on the field. You can feel it. The guys getting after. We'll see how this defense does in the second series.
All right, thanks, Bill. And McGinnis in the gun. And they've got better field position to start this one. Kime spins out of the tackle. Left side, he's got a lot of room. He could go to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, 72 yards. Weston Kime, the first score of the night in this rivalry contest.
That's a big run right there by Kime. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, looked by at least by 2, maybe 3 Blue Ridge defenders. Like to be able to wrap up, and they did not do that.
And a missed tackle there on that edge. You see now Kime, it's off to the races, and nobody is going to touch him here. Great work by our camera crew right there. As we see Weston Kime put the first 6 on the board for the Show Low Cougars. And the point after try is no good. So we'll step away. The Cougars with a 6-0 lead. 6:41 remains. First quarter, this is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football. 106 worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Show Low Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Show Low Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
I'm going to send you your audio. And don't forget my legal.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. The Northland Pioneer College kickoff is returnable out to the 22. That's Kisei on the return for the Yellow Jackets.
Kisei brings it up to about the
Cesar Trujillo on the tackle, I believe, for the Cougars. And I want to remind you that tonight is brought to you in part by Show Low Ford, presented by Show Low Ford on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top, a Kopaniki communication station. 6-0 Cougars, 6:35 left to play first quarter. Jackets with the football on their own 22. Both teams struggling a little bit, and P.J. London trying to get his offense set here as he sends Hoffmeyer over in the slot on the right side. Takes the snap, hands straight ahead, and the Cougars are right there, and they will stuff him in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just a great job by the Cougar front line, defensive front line. Just doing a great job of plugging gaps, inside linebackers blitzing as well. We saw this Blue Ridge offensive line doing an outstanding job last week against the Winslow Bulldogs. They're going to have their work cut out for them tonight as well.
That was Penrod on the carry, I believe. And they give him about a half a yard. 2nd down and 9. To throw, London near side. Has a man and he's caught at the 47. Infield, he could go. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. No flags. Corey Enfield, 76 yards. And the score to even it at 6.
That's Corey Enfield, just a beautiful pass by P.J. London. You can see him put a move. The corner stops his feet and lets the receiver keep running downfield. Brooks, I think, thought he could maybe jump for it, but he didn't even make a move on that pass, allowing Corey Enfield just free flight right down the sideline.
That was Brooks there in the corner. Didn't quite bid on the first move and ends up getting burned here. Set to kick for the Yellow Jackets. is Nathan Hallett, and he punches it through, and the Yellow Jackets lead 7-6. Step away. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
And what was the time? All right.
Welcome back. The Yellow Jackets with a 7-6 lead after Weston Kime took it 72 yards. PJ London hooks up with Corey Enfield for a 76-yard touchdown pitch and catch. And just like that, it's a one-point ball game. Good PAT by Nathan Hallett and a missed PAT by the Show Low Cougars. And that's the difference in the game as we see a great shot of Hallett here. Set to kick off for Blue Ridge. The Northland Pioneer College kickoff is deep. It drives Toon back to the 1 yard line. He picks it up there out to the 10, to the 20, far side, 25, knocked out near the 30-yard line. Hallett will make the tackle, and a penalty marker, looks like a penalty marker was thrown. And Chuck Copeland on the call for us. No. My mistake. No flag on the play. The Cougars will have the football just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll call it the 29, 1st and 10 for them. Trailing 7-6. McGinnis in the gun. Kime flanking him to his left. Throws to his left. It is caught. Keegan Clark on the reception, a gain of 4. Chase Esparza there to knock him down before he could turn and run up the far sideline. Also on the tackle, Drew Baker for the Yellow Jackets.
Chase Esparza, the outside linebacker, just floating out to that outside zone in the flat to make the tackle, helped by Baker, but not after a nice gain of a by Show Low.
We get timeout called. And it'll be Yellow Jacket timeout.
First charge timeout.
We'll keep it here, and it'll give us a chance to check in with our sideline reporter, Bob London. Bob? Excuse me, Bill?
Very nice of you. No, actually, it's going to be obviously a pretty exciting night. You know, defensively, looking for a defensive struggle, and right off of the bat, you see big chunk plays, scoring 70-plus yards, both teams back and forth. A lot of weapons. Tell you what, it's exciting to watch Kime on that long breakout right along his sideline, but I don't know how many, a handful of Yellow Jackets had a chance at tackling him. He just broke through. Tough guy, tough runner, fun to watch.
All right, thanks, Bill. And not to be confused by his better-looking brother, Bob.
Smarter, too.
Smarter and better-looking.
Yep.
7-6 is the score. It's the Yellow Jackets out in front by 1. After the Jacket timeout, the Cougars come out and face a 2nd and 6 from their 34. McGinnis in the gun. Again, Kime behind him. McGinnis takes the snap, hands to Kime. Kime with some room, has a first down, out across the 35, call it the 40-yard line. Henderson on the tackle for the Jackets, but it's good for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Cougars.
Well, that's good line surge up front by the Cougar line on that side. Kime just following his lineman into the deep linebackers. Henderson making the tackle, but not after a good gain.
McGinnis taking the snap, hands it to Kime again, tries to bounce to the outside. He's able to slip out of a tackle for a moment, but then somebody hanging on down there to a shoe. And I think
looks like number 80 for Blue Ridge, Tanner McCullough. As you say, down in the bottom of the pile. Kime just a really difficult runner to bring down. He's very aggressive, he's a downhill runner, and he has those powerful legs.
McGinnis Low snap, handles it, throws near side. It is caught by Toon. Toon slips a tackle, but not the second one. He'll be driven out of bounds, close to a first down. Gets out to about midfield. Kisei driving him out of bounds. About a yard shy of the first down here.
And again, a nice pass by McGinnis to find the open receiver in that short zone. Came very close to getting the first down after the catch. Nice run, but it'll leave him about a yard short here. Just shy of the 50.
Jumbo package here for the Show Low Cougars. They'll go with one wide receiver. That's Reedhead splitting out wide to the far side, and now a timeout's called. We'll take it with them.
Timeout.
3:48 left to play
timeout
here in this first quarter. 7-6 Jackets. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Well, we welcome you back to Blue Ridge High School, where the Jackets lead 7-6. The Cougars facing a 3rd down and 1. Ball at their 49-yard line. They'll hand it off to Kime. Kime slips a tackle, has a first down and more. He'll be knocked down at the 40 of the Jackets. Good for a Mountain Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. First down, infield. Finally, the defensive play him tangled up, and you see why Weston Kime is averaging over 10 yards per carry right there.
Well, just a great runner. Again, he's hit at the line of scrimmage by a couple of Jackets, but if you can't wrap up, you're not going to bring him down. And he just a very explosive runner getting into the deep secondary for that first down.
They split a man wide to the left. That's Dalen Toon, the 5'11 senior.
Prior to snap, encroachment, Blue Ridge.
So we get a 5-yard penalty here against the Jackets, and so that'll easy up the things here on first down. So it'll be 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 10 for the Cougars. And the Jackets had a big stop in their opening possession defensively, but then gave up a big 72-yard touchdown to this man here, Weston Kime, and Kime trying to get around the edge, and he could not find, it looked like he was looking for an opening, so we get a flag thrown on the far side, and the hankies tonight I think are pink due to October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we'll get the official call from the head official.
Got number 2 purple, 15-yard unsportsmanlike taunting.
And so it is Hoffmeyer called on taunting.
Obviously some trash talk with the sideline or players for Show Low. That's a penalty you don't normally see
Got
from
number
Blue
2 Blue Ridge, taunting, unsportsmanlike, first down.
Coach London will definitely not be pleased with that call.
Just under 3 minutes to play now, first quarter, 7-6 Blue Ridge, and a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down after they mark off the 15-yard penalty. McGinnis sends 2 receivers to the right, takes a snap, gives to Kime. Kime hit at the line of scrimmage, driven backwards. Raul Norris and McCullough on the tackle for the Jackets. And so Dono also in on the stop.
Blue Ridge sitting on the turf, on the grass, not able to get up. I can't read his number from here. Looks like he's holding his knee.
Looks like Cody Myers. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that is 66.
We'll check it here. I don't. Okay, hold on. We're going to update our roster here. That's Raul Norris. Okay. He wears 85 or 66, I guess. So with the injury on the field.
Well, getting back to that play, that was a good combination tackle by a few Yellow Jackets. We saw some defensive linemen holding firm at the line of scrimmage with some good follow-up from the linebackers, Henderson in particular. So just great game tackling to really to limit time to no gain on that play. Norris is the key player for the Jackets. That would be a big loss for them if he's not able to stay in, because their bench tonight, the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, with their injuries, they don't have a lot of guys to pick from.
Have Dr. Reagan down there looking him over, and perhaps some of the best medical attention you can get here. But we'll take a timeout with this injury timeout and hope for the best for Norris as we return in a moment. 2 minutes, 32 seconds left to play first quarter. Jackets lead 7-6. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
What do you want to do here,
Welcome
boss?
back to Blue Ridge High School. Welcome back, our TV audience. I guess Shane wasn't listening to us in the trailer, but we couldn't hear him anyway. So we came back a little bit early, but we're gonna go back to commercial now. Well, hold on. Looks like they got him to a sitting position here, and maybe we'll see if he can get him to his feet.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares. Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Show Low Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Show Low Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
The Yellow Jackets leading 7-6 here with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in this first quarter. And an injured player for the Yellow Jackets, Raul Norris. They're going to have him on the cart here, and they're going to take him out as he's got
an air cast on that left leg.
We'll see if we can get to the replay here and see if we can see what happened to Norris. Norris is out on that far side there, and looks like might have to slow that up a little bit as we see Norris come off the field in a lot of pain and obviously not happy, not the way he wanted to end his night in this big rivalry game. And I'm not sure, I couldn't really see in that replay exactly what happened, but nonetheless, they're going to get him off to the hospital and taken care of. In the meantime, the Yellow Jackets get set up here defensively to face the Cougars without Raul Norris. And that's going to be tough. McGinnis to throw on 2nd and 9. Catch is made by Reedhead. Reedhead gets knocked down. Kisei tripped him up, and then he gets finished up by infield. Or Hoffmeyer, you're right, sorry. Hoffmeyer finished him up on after he was tripped up there.
Well, and with Colton Penrod, the outside linebacker on that side, blitzing, and we've seen him do that pretty consistently tonight. That leaves that open spot in that part of the field, so it puts a lot of pressure on the cornerback to make that tackle.
Just under 2 minutes to play before the end of the first quarter. Cougars threatening here, 3rd and 2. Give to Kime. Kime gets it inside the 10-yard line, and it'll be. Oh, it's Rosales on the carry, not Weston Kime.
52 White.
And a holding call against the Cougars. This one's coming back.
A hold on number 52, Vidal Moreno.
Holding, 52 White, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
And so after the penalty, it may be a break
3rd
here.
Down.
Big break here for Blue Ridge. 3rd down was 3rd and 2. It'll be 3rd down and 10 here after the hold penalty. Seven to 6, Jackets lead, but again the Cougars threatening here now with a 3rd and 10 from the Jacket 21-yard line. McGinnis taking the shotgun snap, rolling to his left, looking downfield, and makes a low pass that looks like it's caught by Keegan Clark. So Clark does a nice job there.
That's a beautifully placed pass as well by McGinnis. He has to throw that pass low in front of the receiver, allowing him to lay down to get it with infield's coverage over the top.
Infield that time on the coverage. Stops him shy of a first down. So on 4th and 4, Cougars going to go for it from the 13. They give to Rosales, and Rosales loses the handle on the football. Jackets look like they may have fallen on it, but the officials say he was down. The question is he down? Oh, he's got a first down. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for Show Low. That's a dagger right there.
Well, you can see great line play, line surge by the Cougars on that left side to allow Rosales some space at the line of scrimmage. Despite the ball coming loose, it's enough for the first down for Cougars. Puts them in great spot here.
Look for the Cougars to perhaps attack that left side some more as they give to Rosales, and Rosales tripped up in the backfield, falls forward though. Henderson the first man there for the Yellow Jackets. Final seconds of this quarter. Not sure if they're going to get another play out before the end of the first. But it is 2nd and goal from the 7.
You know, with Rosales in the backfield for the Cougars, that we have not seen Weston Kine. Not sure if he might have an injury.
We'll step away. At the end of the first quarter, the Jackets lead at 7-6. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Come back to high school. Yellow Jackets with a 6 lead, but the Cougars with a 2nd and goal from the Yellow Jackets 7. Turner with the carry, bounces off a tackle and gets into the end zone. Breaks the tackle at the 4 and is able to squirt free for a touchdown, the 2nd touchdown of the night for the Cougars.
And again, just a great job by Turner. He's hit at the line of scrimmage also, but keeps those feet moving, leaning forward, just poor tackling by the Blue Ridge defenders, allowing Show Low to get in for their 2nd touchdown.
13-6. We'll see if the Cougars decide to go for 2 here after missing the point after try to even things up here. They'll send a wide receiver to the near side of the formation. That's Keegan Clark. McGinnis in the gun. And a bad snap, and it's going to be Colton Penrod who falls on it. McGinnis couldn't pick it up, and so another conversion fails. And so with the opening paragraph of the first quarter, the Yellow Jackets trailing 7-13, 13-7 Cougars here. We'll here. Actually, it should be 12-7, but I don't. For some reason, the scoreboard shows 13-7. We're going to keep it here, and hopefully there we go. Scoreboard's fixed. 12-7, and 11:56 left to play here in this 2nd quarter. And let's go downstairs and check in with Bill London. Bill, go ahead.
I tell you what, impressive run, that last little dive. Great balance. 3 running backs for the Show Low Cougars. Kime, Rosales, and
Turner.
And Turner, very patient. that back. He's a hard guy to find. And like you said, he made some guys miss, or he didn't go down on that first hit. But great balance, great patience, and a nice drive by the Show Low Cougars.
All right, thanks, Bill. And, you know, if Bill's ever making fun of you, all you got to do is go down to him, and he'll stop making fun of you, and then he'll Time now for the Northland Pioneer College kickoff.
Here we go.
And a deep kick here, going to drive Kisei all the way back into the end zone. It'll be a touchback in an 80-yard field for Blue Ridge. Nice kick that time for Show Low. Jan Ramirez. Puts a nice boot into the Northland Pioneer College kickoff there, and MPC reminds you that when it's time for your college education, choose a college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Yellow Jackets missing Raul Norris. Will start from their own 20. Pitch to Penrod. Penrod does a good job of just busting through a tackle at the 20. He split two defenders, got out of the tackle, and got all the way to the 24.
Man, I tell you, Colton Penrod was hit hard in the backfield with some great defensive penetration on that left side of the defense for Show Low, but Penrod just lowers his shoulders and able to break through that initial contact and end up with a nice 4-yard gain.
Ethan Walker was one of those defenders that had a shot at him. Some tough yards, second down, and call it 5. Looking to throw, London throws left side, and is caught for a first down in traffic. The catch made by Infield and wrapped up by Brooks after the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. They take him down at the 34.
And Corey Enfield, the wide out on that left side, just runs a quick slant with good timing pattern. PJ London, quarterback, needs to get it outside of the linebackers but in front of the cornerback, and just a perfectly placed pass.
Infield wide to the far side. Sanchez wide to the near side of the formation. They set Hoffmeyer in motion. Give it straight ahead to Penrod. Penrod bangs his way across the 35 to the 37.
I tell you, Blue Ridge, not much of a gain on that play, but if you look at the replay, PJ London, the quarterback, was actually hit as he was handing the ball off to Colton Penrod. So a great penetration up front by those Show Low Cougars.
12-7, Show Low lead here as the Jackets split receivers out left and right. Put the slot in the right side of the formation. And P.J. London, straight drop back, looks to throw to Infield, and a catch by Infield at the 50. What a terrific grab by Infield as he had to adjust for it. And P.J. London put it where only Infield could get it. It's good for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down.
That's a tough throw by P.J. London. He's literally hit as he releases. But for Corey Enfield to go up, he beats the defender, Aaron Villalba, to the ball, and just a great job of pulling it in for the reception.
Right out to the far side of the set. London under center, offset eye behind him. They hand second man through. That's Esparza, tries to spin out of a tackle, can't do it. Knocked down after a gain of 1. Ethan Walker wraps him up for the Cougars and drops him just into Show Low Cougar territory now at the 48.
Blue Ridge here doing a good job on this possession, finally getting a first down. Their first few possessions, not able to really move the ball, but they're making some progress here.
9.5 remains, second quarter. Second down and 8. Give to Esparza, tries to get around the left side, not much there. So he gets to the 46, a gain of 1.
Number 71 for Show Low, Chase Avila out there to make the tackle, along with another Cougar. I can't pick up the number.
I think it was Vidal Moreno.
Very good.
Third down and 7. Two receivers near side. London to throw on 3rd and 7. Ball batted down. It's incomplete. Cougars chasing after it like it was a fumble, but it was an incomplete pass. And that is the first incomplete pass for London here tonight. Second incomplete pass tonight for P.J. London.
And again, great penetration by Show Low. Just P.J. London not having much of a pocket, even fewer amount of time to be able to get a good pass off. Just good job by that Show Low defense.
Looking to punt here. And set to kick. And he gets a high end-over-end kick that's going to bounce. It takes a Cougar bounce, but it'll be fielded by Show Low. And this one's going to go all the way back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2 yards, a net of 2 yards on this punt. They're going to give him 1 yard net.
That ball went straight up off the kicker's foot. Actually ended up hitting the umpire who had his back turned. And then it careened off another player, it looked like. But Show Low with great starting field position here.
So Howlett, not quite what he wanted to do with that punt. Gives the Cougars a short field after they've scored 12, lead it here 12-7. They have it at their own 46. McGinnis throws right side. It's caught by Reedhead at midfield. He'll be spun down by Drew Baker. And the Show Low Cougars in business, in front, 12-7 with 8 minutes and 24 seconds left to play in the second quarter. They've got the football and a short field here. Wide receiver coming to the near side of the set is Keegan Clark along with Dalen Toon. Single back in the backfield is Turner with McGinnis. McGinnis hands to Turner. Turner hit at the line of scrimmage, fights his way across midfield, and will be knocked down at the 49. Adam Henderson and Abe Brazil on the tackle as we see Turner there back at the huddle after no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Just great defensive play there by Adam Henderson, the inside linebacker. Sees that handoff and shoots the gap to be able to wrap up the runner quickly.
Toon and Clark again wide to the near side. McGinnis looking towards him on the near side. In trouble, throws it.
That's a forward.
And it looked like a forward pass. Jacket's going to pick it up. Colton Penrod carries it down the near sideline and will be knocked down, but a penalty marker's thrown in the backfield. And that looked like it may have been a backwards pass.
That's pure desperation by McGinnis. He feels the pressure coming and just not sure what he was trying to do there. The ball did go forward, though, from where he released it.
See if we can get a replay on this.
Got intentional grounding, Show Low. It's a 5 yard penalty. Loss of down, it'll be 4th down.
And, yeah, I don't know.
Of course, no receivers for Show Low even close to where the ball went. He was just, again, a desperate move by him to get rid of the ball, but they will lose down here and march off the yardage.
On top of that, kind of an awkward shovel pass to try to get rid of it, and it's so obvious that he's not necessarily trying to hit a receiver. He had a couple of receivers. They were deeper downfield, though. And another penalty marker thrown. All of a sudden, this game was pretty clean in the first quarter, but it's kind of grounded to a halt here with the penalties as we
got encroachment. Show Low prior to the pass. 5 yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Go back to our head official tonight, Chuck Copeland. Another pink hanky thrown on the field.
You can't get to it. Back up, please.
So a 5 yard penalty with the Cougars punting here on 4th and 24 from their own 31. Infield picks it up on a bounce, backs up, in trouble, ball's
big
loose.
Fumble.
And Jackets maybe falling on it back inside the 10 yard line. That was Infield who was hit at about the 19 yard line And it looks like Zeke Kisei may have gone back inside the 10 to fall on that. There were 2 Cougar players that had a shot at that one. And the Yellow Jackets very fortunate here that they're going to get this ball back.
Well, that fumble is created by James Turner, number 6, putting a great hit on Corey Enfield at the point of attack. Able to break loose the ball.
And it looks like London going to hand it to Henderson. Henderson picking his way through traffic, gets spun down at the 15. They spin him out to the 17-yard line, close to a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. Yeah, we'll go back to the replay here of the punt. This was the play prior to this. As the Cougars get off a deep punt here. Drives infield back. They're shading it away from him. He picks it up on the bounce. And we'll have to get back to the game now as they give it straight ahead. And it was Keegan Clark, it looked like, that had knocked that fumble loose as Colton Penrod carries here out to the 21-yard line. And it is 2nd down and 8. And that hit there by Clark, a reminder that in the 4th quarter tonight we'll be announcing our glass-shattering hit of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass, hands down the best place to buy quality glass at affordable prices. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Handed off right side, no, keeper by P.J. London, and he almost had that one stripped as he was looking for his pitch man and didn't tuck the football. And it'll be a tackle made, I believe, by John Jenkins here on the near sideline, so not much on that carry. The Jackets really struggling offensively here after they got that initial second drive to score. They have yet to put together anything successful.
Well, you know, Blue Ridge fortunate, as you say, Camden. P.J. London one-handing that ball with Jenkins coming in, almost stripping it.
Yellow Jackets will send infield wide to the left side of the set along with Hoffmeyer. And we get
prior to snap, false or encroachment, Show.
Keegan Hallman, number 39, that linebacker on the right side, inside, outside, is blitzing on the play and trying to anticipate the snap count, and obviously not doing a very good job of it. So Blue Ridge getting an easy 5 yards here, but it'll leave them about 3rd and 3. Big play here for the Yellow Jackets.
From the Jacket 21-yard line, 3rd down and 3. Quick snap, hand to Henderson. Henderson hitting the backfield. He's not going to get there as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard, but Moreno did a good job there for the Cougars to come across and make the initial contact.
They're going to bring the chains out with that spot and see.
There's Moreno there. Great shot by our camera crew, students of Show Low and Snowflake High School tonight. Shane Bobian, our tech director.
Well, this is going to be close here, but I'll tell you, there's not a lot of room for those Yellow Jacket runners. Just short. Looks like they're about an inch or two short of the first down, literally. The referee is holding his fingers up.
You can see it there, just how short, just how close that is.
So Blue Ridge will stay in with their offense. They're going to go for it here.
Well, they're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:14 left to play here in this first half. It's the Cougars on top 12-7, and now hold the phone. The official, yes, they will take a timeout. It's the Cougars on top 7-12. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. 5-4 to play first quarter. Or excuse me, first half. 4th and inches. Jackets give to Penrod. Penrod has a first down for Blue Ridge. They move the chains.
That's just a quick hit off the right side guard. Good line surge by the Jackets, and even better running by Colton Penrod, running right up the back of his own lineman, but enough for the first down.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for Blue Ridge. Not sure what this is a shot of here, but we'll try to get it straightened out.
Fumble.
Ball's loose. London trying to fall on it. And the Jackets have been plagued by balls hitting the turf here tonight.
Yeah, PJ London, the quarterback, was spinning out on the snap and just, I think, rushed it a little too quick. Again, though, Blue Ridge fortunate to be able to retain possession of that football because that ball's bouncing around right at the line of scrimmage.
4.5 left to play here before halftime, 12-7. Cougars with the lead. London to throw, quick drop and two-step drop and a throw on to infield on a quick slant, and it was behind him. He had to stop and go back, and it skipped off the turf, and so incomplete. And third down and 11.
You know, as you say, that's quick throw. It's intended to be a quick pass, but maybe just a little too quick with PJ throwing off that back foot, as you say. Maybe, you know, just the freshman quarterback, as we talked about at the top of the game, maybe anticipating that Show Low rush, which has been pretty stiff tonight. Very consistent rush by that Show Low defensive front.
Jackets will send Hoffmeyer along with Corey Enfield and I think Martinez or Baker. Actually, they put Baker as the tight end on the right side, and Blue Ridge going to burn another timeout here. We'll keep it here and talk about our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show that's coming up in just a moment, where we'll break down the numbers of the first half. Our spotter and statistician Angie Caldwell will work us through that here at halftime, as she'll give us the breakdown and tell us the true story of what happened here in the first half. Let's go to Bill London to find out what is happening down or out at Sunrise in the coming weeks. Bill?
You know, right now it's all about passes are on sale. It's a great time to buy passes for the upcoming ski season, getting ready to make the change, the transition. Obviously, fall colors are absolutely beautiful. If you missed it last weekend, pass promotion, but there's still a great value put on passes. It's an early season price. Be sure to look online, sunriseskipark.com, to get all the info.
All right, thanks, Bill. Our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show coming up. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left before half. Cougars lead 12-7. Jackets on 3rd and 11. London in trouble. He's going to go down. Hellman on the sack. Keegan Hellman for the Cougars gets in the backfield and spins him down.
That's just great linebacker play by Hellman. He sees P.J. London rolling out to that left side, and just great angle of pursuit. Grabs him up high, throws him down for the huge loss here for the Jackets. You can see him slice through that offensive line and go right to London. Just great play by him.
Terrific play there. Keegan Hellman, a 5'10 junior. Back to punt. Hallett. Hallett almost got that one blocked. This time a better punt, though, and the Jackets will fall on it as it began to take a Show Low Cougar bounce after it bounced just shy of midfield at the 49. That's where the Cougars will have the possession with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to play before half. They lead 12-7, and so far the Yellow Jackets are looking for answers.
Offensively, definitely looking for answers, but defensively to hold Show Low so far to just their 12 points. Doing a good job. We'll see if they can hold them here.
Clark comes wide near side. McGinnis single back in the backfield. And the keeper around the right side. McGinnis looked like he was going to pass it, and he gets dropped for a loss. He had the ball almost to the line of scrimmage that time. It looked like it was the option.
Yeah, it looks like he was going to option out and try running, and then he saw that pressure from the defense coming up. Raised his arm, I think, really just see if he could push the defenders back, but great play by Hoffmeyer from the safety position to come in and make that tackle.
Let me try to find out.
McGinnis in the gun, looking to throw far side, and it is almost caught, and a penalty marker comes in as Reedhead had Baker draped on him that time. It looked like Baker never turned for the ball, and the contact drew a couple of pink hankies here. We'll see if we can get a replay of this one.
And both of those flags coming late in the play as the ball almost to the receiver. You can see contact between the receiver and the defender.
Just some hand checking there going on, and it got the attention of the back judge. And, well, two flags there, so two officials calling it.
Pass interference, number 11, Blue Ridge. First down.
And you can see the Jacket coaching staff not so sure about that call. Nonetheless, it's a Mountain Comfort Heating and Cooling first down for the Cougars. McGinnis in the gun. From the Cougar 39, throws right side to Reedhead. Reedhead makes the catch. Baker spins him out of bounds. Another good grab there by Reedhead. He has about 4 yards.
Get a quick route. The receiver, the wide out, Reedhead basically driving the cornerback deep and then just stopping with a good timing route from McGinnis. But good defensive coverage by Baker again, just limiting it to about 3 yards.
Just 2 yards on that play. Turner goes straight ahead, crosses the 35. McCullough on the tackle for the Jackets, but a nice run that time by Turner. Going to try to find out what's going on with Weston Kime here in a moment. We'll see if Bill London can track that down. We have not seen Kime since the opening quarter. Gonzalez has been out as well, and Turner.
Yeah, I was talking to
and a hard snap count, and the Cougars may have gotten an easy first down here.
Prior to snap, encroachment, Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge defensive lineman, Abe Brazil, number 54, jumping, as well as an outside linebacker or a defensive end. I couldn't really see, but an easy first down there for Show Low, getting them to jump on the hard count.
1st and 10, a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Cougars. Give to Turner. A penalty marker is going to be thrown as he gets to the 21 of the Jackets. Turner picking his way through traffic here.
Holding, 52 wide.
They're going to call holding on number 52, Vidal Moreno. That's their 5th penalty, Show Low's 5th penalty of the football game.
Got a hold, 52 wide, 10-yard penalty, repeat first.
So for the Jackets, a big break here. We'll see if they can force a turnover and keep the Cougars out of the end zone with under 2 minutes to play before half. A touchdown here for the Cougars would really be a big boost in the arm, a shot in the arm to go in at halftime, up 2 touches. McGinnis in the gun, Turner in the backfield, flanks him to his left. Fake the handoff to him. Play action. Rolling left. Throwing deep. Downfield. Has a man. It is caught. Keegan Clark inside the 5. Hoffmeyer on the coverage, but what a grab by Keegan Clark. That's good for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Cougars.
Blown coverage by the Yellow Jackets with that receiver able to get deep behind the safety. It looked like Hoffmeyer came up for the short man, allowing the other receiver to get behind him. And credit McGinnis for finding him. You can see Hoffmeyer running back to try to catch up to the receiver.
First and goal inside the 5. McGinnis rolling right, throws, and it's almost picked off. Hoffmeyer, a diving effort at the goal line, but he can't come up with it.
That's a good play by Dominic Hoffmeyer, reading the quarterback's eyes. You can see him picking out that receiver. Not sure who the intended receiver was on that, but good job by Hoffmeyer from his safety position to cut underneath.
And we get timeout, Cougars.
Timeout. Show.
Minute 15 left to play here before half. We will take a break. 12-7 Cougars. And a second and goal from the 3 when we return. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Welcome back. You see the Yellow Jackets here down 12-7 and their backs against the wall with a second down and goal from the 3 line. We've got some scoring updates for you. We'll get to those in a minute as Colton McGinnis brings the Cougars out after the timeout, takes a snap, hands to Turner. Turner hit in the backfield as Penrod came on a stunt around the left edge and knocks him down just as he receives the football on the handoff.
Great hit by Colton Penrod, again blitzing from that outside linebacker position and hitting the runner, Turner, as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Just a beautiful hit by Penrod.
They're going to send Reedhead wide to the right along with Dalen Toon. Single receiver to the near side of the set is Keegan Clark. McGinnis in the gun with Turner. He throws toward Clark, and he has got him in the fingertips, but he couldn't hang on to it. Kisei drags Clark down, and it looked like it slowed Clark up just enough that he couldn't come up with the football.
Well, as you say, the pass is there. A tough pass to catch for sure, but you can't fault the coverage on that by Kisei. He's right in the pocket of the receiver as you want him to be.
Fourth down and goal to go from the 3. And another timeout by Show Low.
Timeout Show Low.
And it'll give us an opportunity to talk about our sponsors here tonight. But first, let's get an injury update as we go downstairs and check in with our sideline reporter, Bill London. Bill?
Yeah, thanks, Camden. Yeah, talking over here on the sidelines, the Show Low sidelines. Weston Kime got hit, took a shot to the quad. I think Punt had called that, but apparently he's going to be okay. They expect as well as Rosales as well. Rosales had some back issues, and they were stretching him out on the sidelines. Both of them went back onto the field right as time was being called, so we would expect to see him out on the field.
All right, thanks, Bill, and we'll take Bill out of program so that he doesn't tell us things in program that we don't want to know. That's on the air.
That's always a good thing.
I had forgotten to do that. I don't know what went on the air, but something may have. Tonight's contest brought to you in part by Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant, Octopus Car Wash, Subway, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. McGinnis on 4th and goal from the 3. Give to Kime. Kime bounces his way across the tackle on the right side. Officials say, no, he didn't get there. Cougars Cougars said he was there, but the officials say he did not get there.
Well, that's about as close as you can make it. And Keim had it looked like some line surge on that right side, enough to maybe get in, but credit that defensive front for Blue Ridge, just doing a great job of filling gaps inside.
Well, the Jackets would love
a big defensive stand there.
Jackets would love to just take a knee here, but they can't because they're going to be backed up to their own end zone. Ball at the 1 yard line. Quick snap, hand straight ahead. Nice line surge, and the Jackets get the ball out to the 5 yard line on a carry by Penrod. Big surge that time by Blue Ridge as they just pound the ball forward. Final 30 seconds of the first half, and thought for a moment they were going to stop the clock, but they don't. The Jackets are going to let the time run off the clock here. And that's going to be the end of the first half. It's a one-touchdown ball game. The Show Low Cougars lead 12-7. As we go to our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show right after this. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk 106.7.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. We go downstairs and check in with our sideline reporter, Bill London. Bill?
Well, thank you. I'm here with Coach Maxwell. Coach Maxwell, good first. You probably left some points on the board. We saw that just now. You know, you missed, you had a couple guys that meant a lot to you, not playing a lot in the second quarter. Keim, Rosales, saw them come out this last play. How do you judge this first half?
Our kids played hard. I thought our defense played real well. We gave up one play. Other than that, we've played pretty good defense. I thought we've moved the ball real well. I think we definitely left one touchdown, maybe another one on the board right there. And so we just got to keep fighting. Blue Ridge is going to fight all half. You know, they're going to keep coming, and so we got to keep coming ourselves. I think it's really hard to win a game when you keep leaving points on the board. So we take care of that.
Well, good. Obviously, your offense, we saw you with that big run by Keim to start it, but then a nice methodical drive too. So kind of both ways you did it, and you scored a couple times. Extra points, PAT is not really, is that normal for you guys?
No, it's not. Actually, we have missed 2 all year. I think John is, I don't know, he's something like 39 out of 41 or something like that on the year of PATs. And so, you know, after he missed the first one, you pretty much have to go for 2 on the second one. And then we just, you know, we got a bad snap and didn't make a great play. So
it seems like real solid play on the front with your defensive line. Great pressure, getting in quick, and really, you guys got lining up in the box, really making it hard for Blue Ridge to run, really putting pressure on that freshman quarterback.
Yeah, I think the defensive line has played great. You know, we've had, you know, believe it or not, we've had 2 linebackers go out this week, 2 of the better linebackers in the state. You know, Dylan Gabbard was hurt during the week, and he's not even dressed out today. And then Luis hurt his back, you know, right at the end of the first quarter, didn't play any in the second. But Keegan Hallman and Ethan Walker stepped up and, you know, as backups there, and they're doing a good job so far. So
a lot of football left, Coach. Good luck to you, and thank you for taking time.
All right, thanks, Bill. We appreciate that, and we appreciate the comments there at halftime. We come back with our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show when we return. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Yeah.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Show Low Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Show Low Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Well, we welcome you back to Blue Ridge High School and a Blue Ridge Show Low drum off. Nice job there by the Blue Ridge Drum Corps, and Show Low Cougars did their business earlier. I'll see if they have if they have something to come back. It looks like they do. That's Marietta Little M. Job by both the Blue Ridge and Show Low drum corps here tonight, facing off and doing a good job. Wow, that's impressive. Time for our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show, brought to you by the Sunrise Park Resort. And we'll go downstairs and check in with Bill London for what's going on out at Sunrise. Bill, go ahead.
Hey, thanks, Camden. It's all about passes. Pass going on. Get your pass now, early season pricing, or preseason pricing. It's a great time to get great value on your season's pass. Also, Sunrise cards. Check it out online, sunrisekeypark.com.
All right, thanks, Bill. As we take you through the first half, we've got a scoring recap for you with Punt Cooley. Punt.
Thanks, Cam. Well, the first points of the football game were put up by Show Low on their second possession, a 72-yard touchdown run by Weston Kine to make the score 6-0 with the failed point-after attempt by Show Low. Blue Ridge answering right back on their next possession with the 76-yard touchdown pass from London to Enfield. Blue Ridge able to convert on their point after to make the score 6-7 Blue Ridge. And then Show Low in the second, right the first play of the second quarter with 11:56 on the clock. A 7-yard touchdown run by Turner. And again, Show Low failing to convert on the point after. It leaves Show Low with the lead here at halftime with the score of 12-7, but as Coach Maxwell mentioned, we'll see whether or not them not being able to convert on the point after touchdown, if that'll make a difference later in this football game.
Thanks, Punt. Yeah, I don't want to miss any of this drum action here. Little camera move. That's our cue to get out of here, probably. As the Show Low Cougar Drum Corps takes us out to break, our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show continues. Right after this, this is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Well, we welcome you back. Halftime continues, and the Yellow Jacket cheer squad out there to entertain here at intermission. And this is our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. We'll go now with our look inside the numbers with our spotter tonight, Mike Caldwell. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Camden. Pretty close on the stats, as is the score. Pretty clean game, no turnovers, a couple penalties on Blue Ridge, and then Show Low's got 4. But it's pretty much a defensive game. Let's start with Blue Ridge. P.J. London's 3 for 6 for 103 yards, 1 TD to Corey Enfield for 76 yards. Rushing, shut down. Rusher, 7 carries for 15 yards. Their grand total for the half is 122 yards. So Show Low's really pretty much stifled their offense. On the other hand, Show Low, they've had a little bit more success than Blue Ridge. Colton McGinnis is having a good night, 9 for 12 for 80 yards. And then rushing, let's go back to receiving. You got Keegan Clark, 3 for 45 yards. Jake Reed had 5 for 28 yards. And then you got Dalen Toon added another reception. So he's kind of spreading it around, having some success. He's only had 3 incompletions. Rushing, Weston Kime started off big with a 72-yard run. He's finished the half, which he missed most of the second quarter. 9 carries for 93 yards. James Turner chipped in 4 carries for 12 yards, 7-yard TD. Their total is 92 yards rushing, 80 yards passing for 172 yards in the total offense. So defenses have pretty much carried the game.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. And we'll take a break. Back with an interview, hopefully, with head coach Bob London. When we return, this is our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show brought to you by the Sunrise Park Resort. Go to sunriseskipark.com for all the details on discount ski passes happening now at Sunrise Park Resort. That's sunriseskipark.com. And we'll be back at half. It is a 12-7 lead for the Show Low Cougars. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares. Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Show Low Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Show Low Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School and our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Let's go downstairs and check in with Bill London. Bill.
Down here with Coach London.
He's definitely
Coach,
better looking.
First half, how do you assess it? I mean, you had that one big play. It seems like defensively you guys have had some good stops. They've had a short field multiple times. Big stop at the end going into half. How do you judge that?
Well, Show Low's a very good football team, and their defense is playing real aggressive, and they're playing hard, and our offense is yet to really establish anything substantial. I mean, we hit the big play, but, you know, we've got to move the ball consistently. We've got to do a better job of getting off, locking up our opponents and running our feet.
Raul, you losing Raul on the front, a guy that kind of can do it both sides. How hard is that?
That's a huge hit. I mean, he's a two-way player. He rarely comes off the field. Very intense attitude, great team player. I mean, it's a tremendous loss. We're going to have kids step up.
All right. Hey, the other comment seems to be these guys up there think you're better looking than me, and there's absolutely, I don't know if it's a lighting issue, what the problem is, but just you want to go ahead and fess up.
Well, I don't think it's that I'm better looking, but my personality's better, and being that I'm younger, I just think I'm more in tune with society nowadays.
Well, good luck to you second half. Big. Good luck, Coach. Hey, back to you guys.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Hey, I'm young.
You're speechless, Bill.
That's awesome.
You're speechless, dude.
Oh, man. That'll wrap up our Sunrise Park Resort. Time for our Northland Pioneer College kickoff.
His interview, Bob.
And Kisei to receive. Yellow Jackets. Kisei brings it up to the 15-20.
John Ramirez.
Still on his feet at the 30. And he'll be driven down at the 32. Howman. Looked like Clark was in on that tackle as well.
And
for
Jacob Yeager.
Cougars along with Jacob Yeager.
That's the best return we've seen for Blue Ridge, certainly, maybe even for the game. I don't know if we have a replay of that, but you can see a great wedge by Blue Ridge with Kisei falling in right behind and good blocking up front. Great starting field position here for Blue Ridge to start off the second half.
Jackets trailing 12-7. Third quarter of action here from Blue Ridge High School. Blue Ridge versus
Penrod.
Show Low. Hand to Penrod. Penrod on second effort
Walker,
gets across the 35 and will be knocked down at the 42. Tackled by Walker and Moreno.
Vidal Moreno able to wrap up Colton Penrod. As you say, Penrod just a great downhill runner, explosive at the line of scrimmage, but so a nice first running play there for Blue Ridge to start the second half.
Wide receiver to the far side. Slot lines up on the right side. That is Hoffmeyer. Two-man split and an offset split in the backfield. Give to Penrod. First man through right side, and he'll be snowed under after a gain of a couple across the 40 to the 42. Tackle made by John Jenkins. First one there. He'll be just shy of a first down. Looking for another yard here to bring up 3rd down and 1.
They're getting a push.
Yeah, great line surge up front by Blue Ridge. Colton Penrod just following those big linemen. Getting close enough for the first down.
High set behind P.J. London on 3rd down and 1. Long snap count.
Howman jumped.
Howman looked like he came over in the neutral zone. And we'll get the official call from our official. We had him turned down because of the halftime. And it does go against the Show Low Cougars. 5-yard penalty. And a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for Blue Ridge. Jackets now at the 47. Call it the 46. Fresh set of downs. London under center. Takes a snap. Pitches. And hit in the backfield and knocked down for a loss.
Moreno.
That was Penrod who got the pitch, and Moreno came 4 yards deep in the backfield to get him.
And Moreno just beating outside block. It looked like Chase Esparza out there, but just a great job avoiding that block and hitting the back as soon as he receives that pitch. Blue Ridge really lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, no, they end up losing yardage. They haven't moved the marker yet. Looks like they'll lose close to 4 yards, maybe 5 on that play.
12-7. Cougars lead, but a 2nd and 15 after the big loss on first down. London to throw right side, hit as he throws.
Infield.
It is caught by Infield at the 40. He gets a block. He's going to be tripped up inside the 20 at the 19. A Mountain Mobile first down.
Trayson Neff for the Cougars, number 22, a touchdown-saving shoestring tackle on Enfield. And again, P.J. London, solid in the pocket. He gets blasted right after he throws that pass, but good job connecting with Enfield to knock off another big passing play for the Jackets.
Impressive catch by Enfield that time. As you mentioned, P.J. London brings his troops to the line of scrimmage. Penrod in the backfield as the fullback, along with Esparza at the tail.
Esparza.
They give to Esparza, right side, has some room, bangs over a tackle at the 10, and he'll be knocked out of bounds.
Howman.
Just shy of the 5-yard line. No, they give him the 5-yard line.
Howman.
Keegan Howman.
Yeah, Keegan Howman on the tackle.
And he pushes him out of bounds, but hey, that's great running by Chase Esparza. He's met right past the line of scrimmage, but again, just keeps those feet moving, hops over one defender. Just great running by Esparza to put him close.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for Blue Ridge. 1st and goal from the 5. Same setup.
Esparza.
Give to Esparza. Second man through, hit in the backfield.
Chase
and knocked
Avila.
down for a loss. As Chase Avila beat his man at the line of scrimmage and got
Cody
into
Myers.
the backfield of the Yellow Jackets. Oh, looks like they give him a yard here.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big defensive front for Show Low, physically larger than Blue Ridge. They, that time, doing a great job of just plugging up gaps at the line of scrimmage.
We'll call it 2 yards. Second and goal from the 3.
Penrod.
And to Penrod. Penrod trying to push the pile forward.
That is close.
And he gets down to the goal line. Touchdown! Jackets!
And again, that's just good line surge at the point of attack, right up the middle. They're going right up the center's back on that play.
4? Yeah, I think so.
And again, Colton Penrod is perfectly built for that kind of play. He's low to the ground, and he's a really aggressive downhill runner. And able to push through for the touchdown. And, you know, like Coach London talked about, they needed to perform offensively better and to start off the second half with a nice drive to put points on the board. He's got to be feeling pretty good about that.
Hallett to try the point after try. Infield to hold, and it's going to be blocked.
James Turner.
James Turner.
You got a penalty, though.
Comes across and blocks the point after try, but a penalty marker is thrown. We'll await Chuck Copeland's call here.
Go for 2 anyways. Go for 2. They're going to go for 2 now.
And I don't know why we're not getting Chuck's audio here.
Personal foul.
There we go.
We'll repeat the try.
They pulled someone away, and then he ran through that hole.
So
go for 2.
Another option here for the Yellow Jackets as they bring on, after it goes half the distance to the goal line on the penalty. P.J. London under center, takes the snap, loses the handle on it, as it looked like he got tangled up with one of his backs. As he tried to spin, they were going to give
Henderson,
I believe, to Henderson, and Henderson looked like he had a full head of steam, but the ball falls to the turf. And so a missed opportunity as they blow this point after try. We step away with 8.5 remaining here in the third. The Yellow Jackets have regained the lead, 13-12. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Infield.
All right, 5 seconds. Here's your audio.
Turner and Dalen Toon.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. The Yellow Jackets with a 13-12 lead over the Cougars after they take their second half opening drive to the house. Hallett to kick. We get a great shot of Hallett there as he approaches and puts the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. A short one bounces at the 20, picked up by Howland at the 25. And Penrod tackles him just shy of the 30.
Actually, a couple of nice collisions, one between 2 Show Low players after the returner catches the ball, runs into his own man, but then Colton Penrod on the kickoff team just doing a great job for Blue Ridge, lining up on the returner and putting him
Round
down.
Valley's winning 12-6.
What a scoring update for you in Thatcher, Arizona tonight. Round Valley on top 12-6 with 5:38 left to play in the third. From the gun, McGinnis looking to throw. He's in trouble. He steps up, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and is able to pick up some positive yardage as the pocket collapsed on him. Did a good job, made a good decision there to tuck and run.
Abe Brazil, number 54, from his defensive, or he's a linebacker, coming in to make a good tackle. Actually, he's a nose.
Yeah.
But good penetration forces McGinnis to leave the pocket. So just a small gain by McGinnis on that play of about 2 yards.
McGinnis, single back, flanking him to his left. It's Turner. McGinnis throws, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Toon. Toon looked like he turned upfield a little too soon and just let that one through his fingertips.
Well, Zeke Kise, 23, the corner, as well as Chase Esparza, the outside linebacker. Good coverage by the pair of them on Toon. But as you say, Camden, that was a pass that could have been caught.
Two receivers out wide to the right, single receiver to the left. McGinnis in the gun. Drops this one and then picks it up, throws, and it is caught at the 45-yard line. Reedhead on the reception.
And again, Show Low just very good in executing that deep route where the receiver drives the corner deep and then comes back to the sideline. Just a well-placed pass by McGinnis to find his receiver for the first down.
Not sure if we'll get a chance to see this or not as McGinnis gets back to the line of scrimmage. Two left, two right. Quick throw, and it's caught by Clark. Clark slips a tackle and gets another first down. A Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down into Cougar or Jacket territory at the 41-yard line, and the Cougars on the march.
Well, Colton Penrod, the outside linebacker, blitzing on that play, putting pressure, trying to get to the quarterback before he could release. And then a missed tackle out on the edge by Blue Ridge with Show Low taking advantage to get that first down.
First and 10.
That's Colton Penrod.
Just drops.
Penrod gets into the backfield, and Turner nowhere to go.
So Kimes still out, and Rosales. What's up with that, Bill?
Rosales and Kimes still on the sideline for the Cougars.
You said he's coming back.
Great shot of McGinnis there by our White Mountain Youth production crew. Another great shot here. And McGinnis rolling to his right, looks, fires, and it is caught. Close to a first down at the 30-yard line. Dalen Toon gets hammered after he makes a catch.
Penrod.
But pops right back up. Penrod on the tackle. And he'll be just about 6 inches shy of a first down here.
Well, the Show Low passing game so far in this second quarter, we saw them have success in the first half. In the third quarter here, they're clicking right along with their passing game, are the Cougars.
And we're not quite getting our replays in time, so with the Cougars hustling back to the line of scrimmage, 6:13 left to play, third quarter. McGinnis on the option, runs to the left side, and he's going to be hit after he gets the first down across the 30 and down at the 26-yard line.
I'm sorry, Hoffmeyer.
So we see maybe see a replay here.
That's Dominic Hoffmeyer from the safety position coming up to make McGinnis as he carries the ball here.
Hoffmeyer.
Colton Penrod as well.
Great replay there by our White Mountain Youth production crew. First and 10 from the Jacket 26. McGinnis rolls to his right this time, throws underneath, and it is tipped away by Penrod, it looked like.
Ethan Walker.
I think that was
Walker was his intended receiver, but he threw behind Walker.
Yeah, that was McCullough, number 80 for Blue Ridge. Tanner McCullough, the inside linebacker, sliding down the line of scrimmage as the quarterback rolls and is able to reach out and knock that pass down.
5 minutes, 41 seconds left to play in the third. Second down and 10. Ball at the 26. Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the near side. You see Keegan Clark in that shot prior. Bad snap on the ground. Turner going to pick it up all the way back at the 38. In trouble. Reverses field. Comes back to the 45. Has some room.
There's a flag. Should be a flag. Yeah,
they called it. A blindside block coming in against Chase Esparza.
No, that's Kisei.
Or excuse me, that's Kisei that's down on the ground.
Zeke Kisei was the one that was blindsided by Clark.
See it here as Turner did a nice job to get away from this tackle, but then he deepens up here, gets back to the 45-yard line.
Another one.
There was a blindside block at the 40 you saw at the top of the screen, and just coming into the screen there was another one right at the 40.
Got a personal foul, crackback block against Show Low. We'll take the ball back 15, repeat 2.
They got 4 hankies. I don't think there's any more laundry left in the pockets of the officials.
Well, you know, anytime you see a play where a back reverses field like that, those are opportunities for big blocks to be laid out on defenders that aren't looking for those blocks, and that was certainly the case there. So a big break, really, by Blue Ridge.
The new rule this year is that the player making the block, when it's a blindside block, when you have a defenseless player, you have to put your hands out. They're trying to protect those players from those vicious hits. McGinnis looking to throw, throws right, and it was incomplete, intended for Reedhead, but McGinnis overshot him.
Well, I think McGinnis was rushed a little again. Good rush by the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets from the backside. I think McGinnis maybe threw that one just a little too early, certainly behind his receiver. So this will leave Show Low with 3rd and, man, I don't know how many yards that is, 3rd and 40.
It's 3rd in a zip code. McGinnis from the Cougar 39-yard line. Call it the 45.
Turner.
Cougar 45. Quick pass to Turner on a wide receiver screen. He'll be horse-collared down back at the 40-yard line as he gets off to the 38-yard line. McCullough on the tackle.
I think that was number 23, Zeke Kisei.
Are the Cougars in 4-down territory? That's the question here.
Well, it's 4th down. They're on the Blue Ridge 38 or 39, so I'm sure they'll go for it here.
4th and 21. Their options are to try to pin the Jackets back or try to go for it here. So McGinnis is Reedhead wide to the far side of the formation, along with Dalen Toon. Clark is wide here to the near side. McGinnis looks right, now throws the middle towards Clark, and it's overthrown and incomplete. And the Jackets, who came out on their opening possession in this second half and marched down this field and scored, have gotten the football back after the Cougars looked like they were going to score on this drive. They have absolutely phenomenal at moving the ball here. Been able to put up 2 touchdowns.
Well, you know, with the penalties and so forth, to drop themselves that far back, that makes tough work for them, but holding firm.
London sets a man in motion. That is Penrod. Then they get to the second man through on the right side. That's Esparza
Moreno
with Penrod as the lead blocker, and Esparza's got big yardage out to the 31.
Again, good blocking up front by that Blue Ridge line, opening up a large enough gap. Show Low defensive front. They battled in the trenches to allow a great gain there.
Sorry, football at the 49-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Penrod.
To Penrod. Penrod across midfield and close to a 1st down as he carries tacklers with him out across the 45 to the 43 of the Cougars.
And he's carrying linebackers on that play, and it's safeties that are ending up having to come in to help stop his momentum.
Timeout, Show Low.
Take a timeout with him. 4:13 left to play 3rd quarter. Jackets on top by 1, 13-12. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
How many yards does Penrod have? How many yards does Penrod have? 17 carries, 31 yards. Oh, I'm sorry, 12, so 31 yards and 12 carries.
31 yards tonight, 12 carries for Colton Penrod, and a 2nd down and 2 here after the timeout. There's the snap. They get inside to Esparza, and Esparza has a Mountain Mobile Autoglass first down at the Cougar 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
James Turner coming over from his safety position along Aaron Villalba to make that tackle on the outside, but great job by Blue Ridge again, winning the battle up front to allow their runners some space here in the starting the second half. We didn't see much of that from them in the first half.
London brings his troops to the line of scrimmage with a fresh set of downs at the Cougar 39.
Esparza.
Give to Esparza. Esparza trying to bounce out of a tackle, and he falls down. He was tripped up by Ethan Walker in the backfield. Falls forward for maybe a yard.
And again, that's Walker, Ethan Walker, the linebacker, coming in, shooting a gap on Esparza, getting low. Esparza tried to make a hop to get loose, just could not. So a good tackle by Walker.
Wide receiver to the far side of the set for the Jackets is Corey Enfield. Hoffmeyer in the slot on the right side. Give to Penrod, straight ahead. Penrod pounds his way.
Chase Avila.
Chase Avila there to tackle him for the Cougars, but not before picks up some good yardage.
Run, and it's just a quick hit right up the middle of the line by Blue Ridge using Colton Penrod. So Blue Ridge having success attacking the nose for the Show Low Cougar defense with some good line surge to get those gains.
There's the snap. Hand it off to Henderson. Henderson hitting the backfield. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Great defensive play right there by the Cougars as they gang tackle Henderson.
Yeah, that's just exceptional play there. There's at least 5 Cougars in on that tackle. Henderson actually may end up losing a yard or there, leaving Blue Ridge with 4. But a great line surge this time from the defensive front for the Show Low Cougars.
Under center, London on 4th down. Play action, throws. It is caught by Esparza. Esparza leaps in the air and gets knocked out of bounds after it picks up a Mountain Mobile Autoglass first down. He'll be pushed out at the 21.
Hey, that might be a
That's
play
just a quick rollout. A couple of receivers going to the same side. One short, one deep.
Yeah.
Esparza is on the short end of that, but a great connection between London and Esparza to get that first down.
Possible.
Show Low defensively just loading the box on that play, allowing Blue Ridge some space to the outside. Good call by Coach London to get that first down.
At the 20-yard line, full house backfield.
Henderson.
Hand it off to Henderson. Henderson hitting the backfield. Not much there. He's going to be driven backwards. I think he got to the 19. Minute 32 left to play here in this third quarter. Jackets with a 1-point lead, up 13-12. But they know they need points against this high-octane offense of the Show Low Cougars. The Cougars have shown that they can move the football against the Blue Ridge defense. And I can guarantee you they're not going to feel comfortable with, certainly not comfortable with a 1-point lead. I'm not sure they'd be comfortable even with a 2-touchdown lead at this point.
Penrod.
Hand to Penrod. Penrod pings off a tackle.
18 yards. 18. 18 yards.
18 yards on the carry from Colton Penrod.
That's just a great run by Colton Penrod. He meets defenders at the line of scrimmage and just keeps his feet moving, actually sideways, sliding down the line of scrimmage. Finds a seam in the past the linebackers and just heads right into the end zone. Great aggressive run by Colton Penrod.
Brazil had a good block.
For Blue Ridge's third touchdown of the football game.
Good trap.
Hallett on to try the point after try. Hallett puts it up and puts it through. And Blue Ridge leads it 20-12 with 56 seconds left to play here in the third. We'll step away. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Hallett. Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. Hallett with another short kick, bounces at the 25, picked up at the 24 by Toon. Toon out to the 30, going to be hit there and driven backwards. Still on his feet, trying to drag the entire Blue Ridge kickoff team with him. Finally dropped. Scoring update from Thatcher, Arizona at Eastern Arizona College. The Round Valley Elks playing the Thatcher Eagles tonight. And the score with 9 minutes and 23 seconds left in the contest. Round Valley up 20-6. I think that gives you a sense of just how good that Round Valley team that beat this Show Low team in the first game of the season really is. Round Valley replacing half of their team and have put together a great little club. Our hats off to the entire coaching staff there at Round Valley High School.
Marcus Bell.
Marcus Bell and his entire crew doing a terrific job bouncing back after they had that state championship appearance last year with a senior heavy team. Nice play around the right side by McGinnis. So he gets free, able to pick up some good yardage on first down.
Well, that's just a read option by McGinnis. He ends up keeping the ball to the surprise of the Blue Ridge defense. The backers were crashing in on the dive back, allowing McGinnis that outside room on the sideline. A good gain there for the first down.
Snap and a handoff to Turner. Turner across midfield. Turner looks like he lost his shoe. Esparza on the tackle. Big pickup here for Turner. On first down, he picks up 7.
In the 4, or the 3.
And that's the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth and final with the Jackets leading 20-12. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Well, despite the fact that the Yellow Jackets have come out and put 2 touchdowns up in the second half, it's still just a one-possession ball game. Jackets lead it by 8, 20-12. And the Cougars facing a 2nd down and 3 as we go to the 4th and final quarter here. They're at the Blue Ridge 48. Quick throw right side, and it is almost picked off. Not sure what happened, if that got hit at the line of scrimmage or what. But
yeah, it looked like it might have been tipped on the pass, or actually I think just kind of flopped out of McGinnis's hand. That's Zeke Kisei diving, the quarterback for Blue Ridge, diving for the ball while the Show Low receiver watched him go to the ball.
Yeah.
Clark wide to the right to the left rather, with Toon. And Reedhead wide to the right side of the formation on 3rd down and 3. McGinnis rolling to his left, looks left, throws left, and it is just overthrown.
Keegan Clark.
Trying to hit Keegan Clark, who was open. Baker, he had beat Baker on that post corner route, but could not come up with the pass, couldn't get the connection there. So a 4th down and a decision to make here for Show Low.
4th and about 3. And we've seen Show Low favor the passing game tonight, but in a situation like this, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Single back in the backfield is Turner. They go with the same set. Reedhead to the right. Toon and Clark left. Throw to Reedhead. Overthrow.
Nice play.
Almost picked off.
Man.
And it went just in and out of the hands that time.
Look at Reedhead.
Reedhead is upset. I'm not sure why. Either because the pass wasn't there, but that pass was more perfectly thrown for Zeke Kisei, who was able to get his hands up to it, just couldn't pull it in. Regardless, it'll be over on downs to Blue Ridge.
So the Jackets are going to have it on their own 48. They lead it 20-12. They'll try to burn some clock here. Long snap count. Give right side to Esparza. Esparza bounce to the outside, cuts it upfield, crosses midfield. And Easton Walker and James Turner meet him at the 46-yard line, call it the 47, after a gain of 3 or 4.
And you can see Esparza gets outside and really trying to read what the defenders are going to do, and makes a good cut upfield to knock off a good gain of about 4.
Personal foul, 39 White, late hit. Nice. 1st down.
Well, they're going to call personal foul against 39 for Show Low. That's Keegan Hallman. Yeah. We've called his number.
Personal foul.
9th flag.
1st down.
That's a big one against Show Low. So a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass 1st down for the Jackets at the Cougar 33.
Penrod.
And here's a handoff straight ahead to Penrod. Penrod, a couple of yards of
Moreno.
the 30.
This time the Show Low Cougar front line doing a good job of holding the line there. We've seen Blue Ridge have success with that quick hit up the middle, but that time the Cougars winning the defensive battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 7. And right side to Esparza. Esparza tries to bounce it outside, gets away from a tackler at the 30 and gets it to the 27.
And Chase Esparza looks like a pickup about maybe
Number 10, Villalba for the Cougars, sliding outside with Esparza to bring him down.
Villalba? Okay. Villalba.
3rd down and 3. Ball at the Cougar 27.
Go deep to infield.
London taking the snap, hands
Esparza.
right side to Esparza. Esparza spins his way across the 25-yard line. He'll be short of a first down, though, and the Jackets will have to make a decision if they can. I'm not sure if they're within Howlett's. They've got to be fairly close to his range, right?
That would be a 40-plus yarder.
It's going to be about a 43-yard field goal from here. 43, 42-yard field goal, right?
So Blue Ridge will go for it. 4th and about 2.
1 from the 25. Runs it straight ahead to Penrod. Penrod, is he going to get there?
He does. Good line surge again. That's that quick hitter right up the middle, right up off the butt of the center for Blue Ridge. Good line surge, allowing Penrod the space he needs to get that first down.
Oh, man. That's a big first down right there. 9:20 left to play in the contest. Jackets with a 20-12 lead over the Cougars. Show Low with their back against the wall. The Jackets, who could barely move the football in the first half, have put together 2 scoring drives and now on the march towards their 3rd scoring drive of the second half.
Esparza.
And to Esparza, cuts it upfield.
Brooks
has about 5 or 6. Brooks makes an ankle tackle just shy of the 15.
We can see on the replay here, great vision by on the outside edge. North-south runner, Esparza getting it close again. Or I'm sorry, breaking off for at least a 7-yard run on that carry.
Wide receiver to the far side of the formation.
Infield.
Is Enfield. 2 men in the offset eye behind
Penrod.
London, and Penrod's the fullback. He takes it and barrels his way across the 10. Good for a Mountain
Brooks.
Mobile Auto Glass first down. Brooks makes the tackle. And how about that running by Colton Penrod?
Just again, explosive runner, taking defenders with him. Chase Avila at the bottom of that pile. He's a senior, 6'3", 220-pounder.
Going backwards.
But, yeah, going backwards with that powerful run by Colton Penrod.
Well, how big has the loss of Weston Kime and Rosales been in this ball game for the Cougars? Give to Esparza. He's got some.
8 yards.
He's going to score. Chase Esparza.
Look on this replay, a good block by Penrod. He'll lead Esparza into the line of scrimmage right there, seal it off. Big hole. Great running by Esparza to get into the end zone.
Gotta love the way that Yellow Jacket running backs are protecting the football as well. Both hands on the ball. As you saw there, Esparza getting into the end zone, and so the Cougars now trailing by a couple of touchdowns. They're down by 2 possessions. Howlett on to try the point after try. The kick looks like it's short. Shanked it to the left. And so the Jackets will lead 26-12. We step away with 7:57 remaining in the contest. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Well, it's been a great night of football, and this game looked like it was going to go all Cougars in the first half. The Jackets have come out in the second half, have shut down the Cougars, and have put up 3 touchdowns. Pretty impressive feat by this Yellow Jacket team. This is our Northland Pioneer College kickoff as Hallett puts boot into it, another shallow kick.
Walker.
Going to be picked up by Walker at the 30, 35, and out to the 40-yard line go the Cougars. So another short field for Show Low. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 KNKI, Pine Top, a Koepenick communication station.
Bill, you still here? I haven't heard nothing from you.
And I'm surprised to see Hallett kicking these short lob kicks.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what they had planned. Coach Girardi had a little talk with him as he's coming to the sideline, but regardless, good field position here for the Cougars.
McGinnis looking towards Reedhead. Now he pitches to Turner.
McCullough.
Hit in the backfield by McCullough and will be driven backwards. He'll be about, it'll be a loss of about 2 on the play.
Good defensive play on that pass by the Jackets. Ends up causing a loss on the play of about 3 yards for the Cougars. But just great gang tackling from the inside as well as the outside by that Blue Ridge defense.
So you see McGinnis come out on the field and talk to his players here. Get them ready for, they need 2 touchdowns here. Down 26-12. Clock rolling to just under 7 minutes to play now. In the contest, quick throw left side. It is caught by Keegan Clark, and he's forced out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And again, that's another deep hooker out by the wideout playing against a corner that's playing very soft. Drew Baker giving them a lot of space. So they're just hooking back after driving down the field. That time enough for the first down for Show Low.
I'm sorry, that's at the Jacket 49-yard line. Good for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. McGinnis with Turner flanking him to his right in the gun. Takes the snap, play action, throws left side back to Turner. Turner slips and falls and cannot get his footing. He was wide open, had about 5 to 10 yards in front of him if he catches this football. There's a well-designed play. Nobody picks him up out of the backfield.
Had blockers, too.
Had blockers downfield, and he just slipped and fell.
Well, all the motion, Show Low's offense was to the wide side, to that right side, and then they throw that short screen pass back to the left. And as you say, had he been able to stay on his feet, he had lots of room in front of him.
Reedhead wide to the near sideline with one other receiver.
Blitz.
And McGinnis in trouble as the Jackets brought extra players this time. Colton Penrod and Henderson get into the backfield quickly. And McGinnis just has to throw that one away.
Well, McGinnis he had to drop deep into his pocket just to get the space to be able to throw. And credit, as you say, Adam Henderson blitzing from the inside. Colton Penrod was on a dead heat run before the ball was even snapped from the outside. So good pressure defensively by the Blue Ridge linebackers on that play.
2 receivers near side, Clark and Reedhead.
Blitz again.
McGinnis looking left, throws left. And
Baker.
It's going to be picked off by Baker inside the 20 at the 18. And Baker hanging on to that one. Looked like Clark wanted to claim a piece of it. You'll see the replay here. Baker is going to do a good job.
That's played perfectly by Baker, stride for stride, taking the inside with the receiver being on the outside and just playing the ball perfectly to get that interception. That's a big, big turnover, to say the least.
Well, you talk about daggers. That one is a big dagger there. Cougars down by 2 touchdowns, and the Jackets, if they can continue to run the football like they've been in this second half, they can burn the clock off. Esparza, good cut to get outside, and he has a first down. He'll be knocked down at the 30. Good for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down.
That's a beautiful run by Esparza. He has to draws up, I think that was number 88. Brooks that came up, and then Esparza jukes him inside and then bounces again to the outside to find the space he needs to knock off that first down. Great running by Esparza.
He's up to 80 yards.
80 yards on the night for Chase Esparza. We talked about one of the keys tonight, and one of the key injuries was Benteen being out with an injured collarbone. And a couple of backs here tonight have picked up the slack, in Colton Penrod, who gets the give here across the 30 to the 32, and Chase Esparza, another one of those big backs back there that's done a terrific job. And we see another Jacket player slow to get up. Injuries have plagued both of these teams. Weston Kime and Rosales both out for the Cougars tonight. They're two of their top backs. Weston Kime leading the Show Low Cougars in rushing, and in fact, Weston Kime went over 1,000 yards rushing tonight. He came into the contest with 994 yards, and in the first quarter, he broke 1,000-yard running tonight as Chase Esparza gets it just shy of the 40.
Luis Rosales and James Turner coming over for the tackle. But again, another good run by Esparza to leave Blue Ridge with about 3rd and 2, it looks like. So the running game for Blue Ridge, something that wasn't really working well in the first quarter, they've made whatever adjustment they needed to make at halftime, because they've been completely dominating here in the second half.
London takes the snap, hands to Esparza again, and Esparza is going to be pushed backwards.
Looks like he's going to have enough.
After he gets Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down. Well, yep, they give it to him across the 40 to the 41. And Blue Ridge just slowly and methodically burning clock. First downs. The Cougars are going to have to make a stand here. If they want to get a shot, they need 2 touchdowns. They got to get 2 possessions here. Trailing 26-12. And so far, they haven't had an answer for this Jacket offense in the second half. They had an answer in the first half, but the Jackets making some adjustments at halftime, and the Cougars have not been able to match.
And we get a hard count by London.
By the snap, encroachment, Show. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Hard count by P.J. London at the line of scrimmage. The quarterback for Blue Ridge getting one of the defenders for Show Low. Looked like number 71.
No, it's 47, Josh.
Okay, number 47, pardon me. Josh Chatterton jumping on that hard count.
There's the snap. Give right side to Esparza. He gets around the right edge and is up to the 49-yard line. He'll be dropped by Rosales, who suffered some back spasms in the first half, but is back in. So we get a look here of Esparza off the right side.
Aaron Villalba also shoestring Esparza, but a good finish by Rosales to finally bring him down, but not after another decent gain by Esparza. He's really been the workhorse here in the second half for the Blue Ridge offense.
You're right. Villalba able to come up with that shoestring tackle. Give it straight ahead. Down as Penrod tries to push the pile forward. And on 2nd and 1, the Jackets move the chains. No indication yet by the officials.
Well, the public address announcer seems to think it's a first down, but
I think he's trying to help out the officials.
Looks like they may want to pull the chains here.
They're going to bring the football over to the spot on the near side, near hash, and they call it a first down. Move the chains. And the chain crew has not woken up to the fact that it's a first down yet, but they'll get that straightened out. Clock will stop momentarily while they move the chains. And then it'll run again with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we're trying to get – the referee is trying to communicate with the clock operator to get the right time up. I'm not sure what they're shooting for here. But apparently a little too much time clicked off as they were marking the ball.
2 minutes and 30 seconds is what they're going to put back on the clock. As they didn't stop it for the first down. So first down and 10.
Esparza.
And the give to Esparza. Tries to get around the left edge. He does. Has a first down as he's knocked down inside the 40 at the 37. And another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Again, good running by Esparza. You can see him just beat that outside defender with that good bounce, keeps those feet moving. We've seen him do that a couple of times tonight with good quickness as well. But great piece of running again by Esparza to get the first down.
Well, at Eastern Arizona College, the Round Valley Elks have defeated the Thatcher Eagles tonight 20-6. Under 2 minutes to play here as the Jackets are up 26-12. The give is to Esparza again, and Esparza carries out across the 35 to the 34.
Flag on the play.
Illegal substitution, Show.
Maybe half a yard.
That's like their 10th penalty.
So another penalty against the Cougars.
8, 9, 10.
With too many on the field. Let's go downstairs and check in with Bill London. Bill?
Got a legal substitution.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration trying to make a substitution. 52 came off a little bit late.
10th penalty.
Bill spending some time over on the Show Low sideline at the moment, and try to get some interviews for you at the end of the contest. It's been all Yellow Jackets in the second half, a game that looked like it was going to be controlled by the Cougars, but they just have not had an answer for the running game of the Jackets.
And along with that, when the Jackets are able to run successfully, get that offense going with the running game, you know, the other thing that goes with that is they've dominated the possession time here in the second half, and in this final quarter, we're down to 1:30 with the Jackets continuing to move the ball with this running game and just able to chew down the clock.
And here's a snap, give to Esparza. Esparza across the 30 to the 28.
Number 76 for Show Low, able to finally trip him up. Arturo Munoz, you can see him grab the leg here of Esparza, finally pull him down, but great job again by Esparza, just keeping his balance and keeping those feet moving. He's been working really hard here in the second half to accumulate most of Blue Ridge yards offensively.
And they're going to take a knee. The Jackets will take a knee, and that'll be the final play of the ball game as the Yellow Jackets are going to come out of here with a 26-12 win over the Show Low Cougars. And I think there were a lot of folks that thought that this was going to be the Show Low Cougars ball game. They came into this contest with a better record, having only lost 2 games on the season, and the 2 games they lost to were against a very, very tough Round Valley team and probably the best team in the state in Castile. And so for the Show Low Cougars tonight, this has got to be a huge disappointment.
Well, most definitely, and you know, part of that too, we didn't see Weston Kime at all in the second half with that injury of his. Luis Rosales also out, so that limited the running game for Show Low. They really had to go heavily to their pass, and Blue Ridge defensively was prepared for the challenge and did a good job.
Well, it is final. 26-12, Jackets over the Show Low Cougars tonight. And Coach London will get his team off the field, I'm sure, to try to prevent them from celebrating too early here, as the Jackets will improve their record to 5-3 overall, and the Show Low Cougars fall to 5-3 themselves. The Cougars coming into this contest ranked 10th in the conference. The Jackets were ranked 12th. And so we'll see what the rankings do here to these two teams, with most of the East region right in that from 13 to I think Snowflake came into tonight at ranked about 9. And so it's going to be an interesting thing to see as the rankings come out on Tuesday of next week. So the Yellow Jackets with the victory here tonight. And we'll get set to get some interviews here.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image.
Our complete analysis of this contest in our post-game wrap-up when we return. This has been.
Want to save money on your next vehicle? Then go to the place with the lowest price guaranteed. Show Low Ford guarantees the lowest price on any new Ford in the state of Arizona. Plus, every new Ford gas engine vehicle comes with a lifetime engine warranty. Thought you could get a better deal in Phoenix? Think again. The absolute best deal in the state of Arizona is at Show Low Ford, the #1 Ford dealer in northern Arizona, and soon to be #1 in the state of Arizona. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College.
Welcome back. The Yellow Jackets with a win over the Cougars here tonight, 26-12, and a big win for Blue Ridge, who did a terrific job in the second half. They struggled in that first half, and it looked like the Cougars were going to run it. I thought the Cougars were the better team after that first half. I mean, it was pretty plain to see that the Cougars were moving the ball at will, and then it was like a switch in the second half. They could not find an answer for the running game of the Jackets, and then on top of that, the Jackets figured out a way to stop the Cougars.
Well, you said it. Really, the only play that made a big difference for Blue Ridge in that first half was that long pass to Enfield. Of course, that led to their only score of the first half. But other than that, Show Low just dominated defensively. Blue Ridge really struggling to get any offensive momentum, but just flipped the switch in the locker room at halftime. I'm not sure what they did, but from the very first possession, Blue Ridge came out in that second half and just completely dominated, using their running game very, very effectively, burning up a lot of the clock, putting up points that they weren't able to put up in that first half. And surprisingly, Show Low was still able to move the ball, but they just couldn't get points on. So you got to give Blue Ridge and that defense of theirs a lot of credit too. They also showed up in the second half much better than what they did in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you, the difference was astounding, really. I mean, it was just a stark contrast to what took place in that first half. And I think the Show Low Cougars are obviously a much better ball team than what they appeared to be in the second half. However, hats off to the Yellow Jackets. They figured out a way to not only shut down the Cougars in the second half, holding them scoreless in the second half, but putting up 3 touchdowns of their own, 26-12, the final here tonight. I want to thank some of our sponsors, of course, the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. They have the best selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear. You'll find it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top at Highway 260, right-hand side of the road just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. Also, Deemer's Glass. If you need quality glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass is hands down the best place to call for quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. And also want to thank tonight our Beeler Orthodontics, sponsoring our straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. Beeler Orthodontics. So we'll take time now to talk about that Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. I don't know if we have that replay called up or not, but it was a terrific pass and catch. And here we see it here as P.J. London rolls to his right and then throws. And the catch is made by Chase Esparza, and a pretty good hit out of bounds. But that was on 4th down to keep that drive alive, and they were able to cap it off with a score. And so that's our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile, as we get set now for an interview downfield. And looks like Bill London has a couple of Blue Ridge players downstairs. Bill?
Hey, thanks, guys. Absolutely. A couple guys key in tonight's win, obviously. Chase playing both sides of the ball. Both of you guys going both ways. I don't know if you ever come off, but big plays made by both of you. Colton, a question for you defensively. Seemed like a lot of outside blitzes, a lot of things coming in. What was your scheme tonight?
Just come in and hit them hard, man. We knew if we just kept hitting them hard, they'd eventually slow down, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, obviously you made some big plays offensively, or defensively, but offensively as well. That quick dive where it looks like it's an eye where you're going to load it, and that they get it to you on the front end, and you're pretty quick across there. Some nice gains. I think you scored that last score down at the far end that way. Just an incredible play. Your line play seemed to get better in the second half.
Oh, absolutely. They were really pushing the second half. It was a whole different team second half, man. We just came out hard second half.
Well, Chase Esparza, again, you kind of pick up the load a little bit. You lose Jimmy Benton, a guy that, obviously probably one of the best athletes on the field. But you're a defensive-minded guy that I know of. Offensively, though, seems like your running has just gotten stronger and stronger.
Yeah. Our linemen, man, they just, after the first half, we came back out here and they were just, they weren't going back. They were going all forward the rest of the game.
So what does Coach say to you at halftime? I thought first half, Show Low, these guys are talking about it, Show Low had probably a better first half. You guys had that long play, the pass play to score, but offensively not getting a whole lot going. What's it like? Take us through halftime. What you come out and then, you establish that run, and it seemed like your team just picked up momentum entirely, a complete change.
Well, I think at half, we really knew that we were going to come out stronger because we were just pissed, but we just came out and it was just downfield.
Honestly, that was probably the best second half of football we played all year. First half, they came out harder than us. We didn't get many yards at all. Second half, like Chase said, we're just going forward, man. Everybody was blocking good, and we got it done.
Well, both you guys fun to watch. You're definitely a downhill runner. And I tell you what, you got to be impressed by that Show Low front. Those guys are tough. We saw them stuff a lot of stuff, made it hard, and yet you guys seem to make some great plays. Congratulations on a big win. Obviously, you don't have much time, and then you go back to the drawing board.
Yep.
We got Payson next week for homecoming.
Yep.
Get it.
Hey, maybe we're looking at one of the Kings over here, but we're going to send it back up to you. Great job, guys. Proud of you.
All right, thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. We'll see if we can get a couple more interviews lined up, but we want to say thanks to Esparza and to Penrod. They did a terrific job, great game, and we appreciate them taking some time with us here in our post-game comments. Time now for our Beeler Orthodontics, our Deemer's Glass Shattering hit of the game. We'll cue that up for you hopefully here in just a second, but let's go back downstairs as Bill London has head coach Bob London lined up for an interview. Bill?
Well, thanks, Camden. Again, with Coach London, it's always good to win. Big second half for you guys. What can you say about it?
Well, it's the thing that we work on. We're trying to play 4 quarters of football. And I think our boys, they took it to heart at halftime, and we just kept plugging away. And as the game continued, the tide kind of turned.
Impressive defensive front or defensive team, the Show Low Cougars. Seemed like your offensive line kind of got it together in the second half, in spite of not having Raul. Or does Raul play off? Anyway, regardless, your offensive play seemed a lot better on the front.
Yeah, well, our kids know we don't have very many guys, so our depth situation is dire at times. And losing Raul, it hurt us. We rallied in the second half. Credit to our coaches, they prepare kids for the next man up mentality, and I think it paid dividends tonight.
Talk a little bit about your defense. Bend and don't break. It looked like, again, Show Low had some opportunities. You guys, combination of just kind of getting tough and then also a few penalties on their part, but pretty strong defensive stops at different times, key times.
Well, I think when you look at where it all starts from, you've got Frank Girardi is the coordinator and Gary Williams is the linebacker coach, and that's a wealth of knowledge. And so the plan going into the game is good, and then the kids learning it during the week and executing it on the field. It's keeping them out of the end zone, and that's what we try and do.
Hey, your little freshman quarterback makes a key play on a drive. It was 4th and I don't remember. It looked like 4th and 3 to go or something. And obviously it looked like there was about 11 guys in the box. He pulls it and makes a nice little pass to Esparza to get the first down, which really allowed you guys to keep that drive alive and score. Can you talk about his play tonight?
Well, it's kind of tough separating the coach from the dad, but, we try not to put too much on his shoulders. Being the freshman, it's enough weight that he carries as it is, and he just did what he was supposed to, and he's doing a good job of managing his responsibilities, and his teammates, of course, are stepping up and really moving the offense.
Well, it was a big win tonight. Obviously, any win's a good win, but a tough team like the Show Low Cougars, and you could see it out there, well coached, played hard, and just came up a little bit short. Congratulations. Good job, Coach London.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. Thanks, Coach London. We appreciate that. And we go now to our Deemer's Glass Shattering hit of the game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down, the best place to buy quality glass at affordable price is called Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN. And, Bunt, there's a bunch of big hits tonight.
Well, one of them was the first play from scrimmage, Colton Penrod hitting Weston Kime, 2 very, very good football players, by the way, and a big collision between them. So we knew we were off to a good start in that respect. Another good hit that's worth mentioning was Keegan Clark on Corey Enfield on that punt return by Enfield. That ended up resulting in the fumble. Blue Ridge is able to retain possession, but that takes a good hit for that to happen, and hats off to Clark on that. But I think really the highlight hit of the game to me was actually coincided with that Blue Ridge stand against Show Low at their goal line to finish that first half, and one big play there, big hit by Colton Penrod on Turner, who was diving into the line. Just great contact by him to not only make the tackle, but make the tackle to prevent, Show Low from scoring. And that had Show Low been able to score, of course, that would have made a huge difference. And I think just the tone of the game coming into the second half. But big hit by Colton Penrod. Once again, he's one of the tough players out there, and I think that play there was certainly deserving of that award.
There's Jay Cox wheeling off Coach London's wife, who had knee surgery earlier today. Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game goes to Colton Penrod. Congratulations. Call Deemer's Glass when you need quality glass at affordable prices. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Also, time now for our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear, you'll find it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, on Highway 260, right-hand side of the road, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. And there was certainly a lot of deserving players out there tonight, Punt, but at least one or two that stood out in my mind.
Well, we talked about the play of P.J. London. For him he had a rough first half. I think you can't blame the offensive woes of Blue Ridge on him alone, but I think he struggled a little bit, but he had a great second half. He didn't have to throw as much, but just his control of the offense, for your offense to work like that, it requires some good leadership, and he certainly, as a freshman, I mean, that's impressive. It's got to make Coach London feel pretty good for him to be able to lead his team back during that second half. Of course, the line, had a lot to do with that as well. They played great. I thought Chase Esparza's production in the second half was just great. I mean, you saw some of the runs he made and the skill he showed to elude defenders and get some big gains. Of course, we talked about the play of the game. He was he was the receiver on that catch, so he came up big in the second half. But I think when you look at the game as a total, and we have a lot of kids going both ways for both teams, both Show Low and Blue Ridge, but Colton Penrod, I just thought did an outstanding job. He's not a real flashy player offensively, because usually when he's getting the ball, he's going right up the gut or off tackle. But he's such a powerful runner, and he's a downhill runner, and he is not afraid to make contact with folks. And he had some big plays today, got some first down. There's nothing really flashy, but, I think he ends up with just under 80 yards rushing tonight. But big plays for him. And then defensively is where I think he really stands out a lot of the time, and he certainly did that tonight. We talked about watching him do a lot of blitzing tonight. He put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, made some big plays, open field tackling. He's outstanding, showed that tonight. So when you look at the overall performance that he provided tonight, and of course his leadership, his teammates watch him and look at him, and he's a cheerleader with his guys. He encourages guys to do well, and I think he just had a really great game tonight against their biggest rival, and he came up big.
All right, thanks a lot, Punt. That's our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Best selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear. You'll find it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top on Highway 260. As you watch some of the big plays tonight on both sides of the ball, both the Show Low Cougars and the Yellow Jackets having a big battle tonight. Jackets win it 26-12. We say special thanks to our entire crew. Leilani Pete, our technical director, along with Shane Bobian and the rest of the White Mountain Youth production crew from both Snowflake and Show Low High School tonight. Our executive director, Jerry Butler of Show Low High School, Marcus Kokenauer, along with Jayton Kokenauer helping us out with the audio, Talicia Stone Street on the replays tonight, Isaiah Miller, the director, our video director. Our statistician tonight was Angie Caldwell, Mike Caldwell, our spotter, and Janet brought all the cookies and bread you could absolutely eat, and so we'll be munching on that very appreciatively as we clean things up. And then, of course, our sideline reporter tonight, Bill London. For Punt Cooley, I'm Camden Smith. Oh, and our producer back in the studio tonight, our in-studio producer, Ashley Harley. We say thank you to her on the radio side. For Punt Cooley, I'm Camden Smith, reminding you the final score, the Yellow Jackets over the Cougars tonight, 26-12. Next week, it's the Snowflake Lobos as they take on the Cougars at Snowflake High School. We'll have the coverage for you beginning at 6:45 here on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Until then, we say so long, everybody.
This has been an iTalk 1067 Sports exclusive, presented by Show Low Ford. High school football is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Native Grill and Wings, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.
You've been there.